Jimmy Uso in tears after catching Naomi cheating. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. Jimmy Uso breaks down in tears after catching Naomi cheating. WWE drama unfolds. In a shocking turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe, one of WWE's most beloved couples, Jimmy Uso and Naomi, now finds themselves at the center of a heartbreaking scandal. A betrayal so deep, so personal, that it's left Jimmy Uso in tears, broken, devastated, and questioning everything. What happened behind the scenes that led to this emotional collapse? How did Jimmy catch Naomi cheating? And what does this mean for their futures, both inside and outside the ring? Grab your tissues and prepare for one of the most emotional stories WWE has ever seen. The power couple of WWE, Jimmy Uso and Naomi, have long been considered one of WWE's most genuine and enduring couples. From total divas to WWE pay-per-view moments, fans have followed their journey closely, the laughter, the love, the triumphs. They weren't just married in real life. They were partners in every sense. Naomi, the glowing, feel the glow, superstar, known for her unmatched athleticism and radiant energy. Jimmy Uso, one half of one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history. Together, they were a power couple, representing strength, loyalty, and unity. Despite the chaos in the bloodline and Jimmy's questionable actions toward his brother Jay, Naomi always stood by him. Even when fans turned their backs, she didn't. The two even teased a mixed tag team return, with social media buzzing about a potential dream feud against Bianca Belair and Montez Ford. Everything seemed perfect, until the glow dimmed behind the scenes. Signs of trouble. Lately, backstage sources began whispering. Naomi had been spending more time away from Jimmy, reportedly traveling alone to appearances, and seen in deep conversation with a mysterious man at multiple WWE functions. At first, Jimmy brushed it off. "She's just networking," he reportedly told his cousin Solo Sikoa. "She's focused on her singles run." I get it, but the signs were there. Fewer couple photos on social media. Late night returns. Phone calls Jimmy wasn't supposed to overhear. Then came the night it all began to unravel. It was during a SmackDown taping in Orlando. Jimmy wasn't scheduled to perform that night but showed up to surprise Naomi. He wanted to support her match against Tiffany Stratton, who had been running her mouth on Twitter. Jimmy waited backstage, flowers in hand. But Naomi never came to catering. She never made it to the ring either. Instead, Jimmy saw something that would haunt him forever. Caught in the act, according to multiple eyewitnesses, Jimmy was walking down the hallway near Naomi's dressing room when he heard laughter. A man's laughter. Confused, he turned the corner, and that's when he saw them. Naomi, in someone else's arms. A man Jimmy recognized instantly. Carmelo Hayes. Not just a rising star in WWE, but someone Jimmy had invited into their home before. Someone he trusted. A friend. Naomi didn't see Jimmy at first. She was smiling, glowing in a way Jimmy hadn't seen in months. It wasn't just a moment. It was intimacy, familiarity. Jimmy froze. The bouquet dropped to the floor. The sound startled Naomi, who turned and locked eyes with her husband. Her face went pale. Carmelo backed away instantly, trying to stammer some sort of excuse, but it was too late. Jimmy didn't say a word. He just walked away, tears streaming down his face as he exited the building, leaving a stunned Naomi standing alone in the hallway. The fallout. Jimmy disappeared for days. No shows, no calls, not even his brothers, Jay or Solo, could reach him. He reportedly turned off his phone and drove to Pensacola, his hometown, to stay with close family. Sources close to Jimmy say he was a wreck, refusing to eat, staring at photos of him and Naomi from their wedding day. He kept replaying the moment in his mind, asking himself, how did I miss the signs? Meanwhile, Naomi went silent on social media. WWE officials were tight-lipped, and Carmelo Hayes refused to comment when confronted at NXT. But the silence didn't last long. Naomi eventually posted a cryptic Instagram story, just black text on a white background. Sometimes people grow apart, and sometimes, the truth is uglier than fiction. Fans exploded. Was this an admission? Was she trying to justify what happened? Or was she trying to prepare the WWE Universe for a breakup no one wanted to see? Jimmy, for his part, remained quiet, until he finally made an appearance. Jimmy Uso speaks. It happened during a WWE live event in Tampa. Jimmy Uso shocked fans when he came to the ring during an intermission. No entrance music, no theatrics, just Jimmy, in a hoodie and jeans, walking slowly down the ramp. He grabbed a microphone, and what followed was the most emotional promo of his career. Y'all ever love somebody so much that you stop loving yourself? I gave everything to her. Everything. I stood by her when people doubted her. I fought for her name when people disrespected her. I loved her when she didn't even love herself. And what did I get in return? Crowd completely silent. I saw the truth with my own eyes. And no matter how hard I try to forget it, it's burned in my memory forever. His voice cracks. Naomi, if you're watching this, I hope it was worth it. Jimmy dropped the mic and left. Fans applauded, but it wasn't out of joy. It was heartbreak, pain, empathy. He had opened his soul. And it broke the WWE Universe's heart. WWE reacts. WWE's top brass were reportedly blindsided by Jimmy's promo. According to insiders, this wasn't a planned segment. It was raw, real, and emotional. Triple H reportedly gave Jimmy a hug backstage and told him to take as much time off as needed. Meanwhile, Naomi was nowhere to be found. The locker room was divided. Bianca Belair and Bayley, who had been close to Naomi, allegedly confronted her, asking why she didn't just end things with Jimmy if she was unhappy. Even Paul Heyman was said to be visibly shaken after hearing Jimmy's words. But the biggest shock came when Jey Uso finally spoke out on Twitter. My brother didn't deserve this. I don't care what y'all think. Blood comes first. That tweet got over 500,000 likes and started trending worldwide. Fans rallied behind Jimmy, flooding Naomi's social media with comments, some supportive, others not so much. WWE had a decision to make. Exploit the drama for ratings, or give them space. Triple H made a bold call. Keep Jimmy off TV. Let him heal. But Naomi was given a choice. And she made hers. Naomi's side of the story. 3 weeks later, Naomi broke her silence in a sit-down interview with Kathy Kelly, exclusively on WWE.com. She looked tired, worn, vulnerable. I didn't mean for this to happen, she began. Jimmy is a good man. He's the most loyal man I've ever known. But I was lonely. With the bloodline stuff, with his mental health struggles, with everything that was happening, I started to feel like a shadow. Not a wife, just a woman standing in the background while he carried his family's burdens. She wiped away a tear. Carmelo didn't plan this either. It started with late-night talks. We bonded over wrestling. We laughed. I felt seen again. But I should have stopped it. I should have ended things with Jimmy first. And for that, I will carry guilt for the rest of my life. I'm sorry. I truly am. The video ended with Naomi walking away, declining to answer any further questions. It was raw, honest, and yet, it didn't change what had happened. A new beginning, or the end. As of today, Jimmy Uso remains off WWE programming. His return date is unknown. Naomi has been quietly reassigned to the Raw brand and is rumored to be repackaging her character entirely. No more glow, no more dance routines. Carmelo Hayes has been moved away from the spotlight, possibly as part of Damage Control. But the story doesn't end there. Sources close to Jimmy say he's considering therapy and may document his healing journey on social media, not for clout, but to help others who've suffered betrayal. He was recently spotted at a church in Pensacola, praying with his father Rikishi and brother Sefafadu. One source said, Jimmy's broken, but he ain't done. As for Naomi, her future remains uncertain. Some fans want her fired. Others say she deserves forgiveness. And in the middle of it all, two hearts, once united by love, passion, and the ring, now walk separate paths.